He's gorgeous. I think he could be the one. Rollo. No, he's just gone to the toilet. No, because he had a beer while he was waiting for me. I was outside. I was half an hour early, but the woman's always supposed to be late. But I could see him through the window, and he looks exactly like I thought he would. When I spotted his photo on the side, I thought, oh, he's got a bit of Hugo Fitzpiers in him. You know, Hugo Fitzpiers from the Jungle Passion series by Roxana Debret. I've read them all. It's the eyes, I think. Hugo's eyes go dark with desire every time he looks at Araminta, and Rollo's are nearly black. Yeah. I'm wondering if I should have left my hair down like it is on my profile. But you know how in books it always says about a few loose tendrils hung about her face in casual disarray? That was the look I was going for, yeah.
Amy, Cat! Come on, half the morning's gone. My two are driving me nuts. Sorry. Don't want you inhaling a mixotan.
There. I know. We'll...
Work from the top down? Yes, I'm going to have a go at your dad's story.
Oh, Lord.
At least make a start.
You're a walking miracle.
Speaking of miracles, if you can get your stepdaughters out of their beds, you'll be a better man than I am.
I'm glad about that. What are you doing?
I'm stacking the plates so it's fair. So they all get a turn.
Oh, what would I do without you? Callie thinks you're wonderful, you know that? I couldn't ask for a better stepmom. And I couldn't ask for a lovelier wife.
So we just tear this marriage out of our rough books, scrunch it up and go our separate ways. Tough luck, children, but you see, Mummy doesn't get butterflies in her tummy anymore when she looks at Daddy.
It's not good for the children to see their parents fight.
It's not that great for the children to see their world fall apart.
I'm just...
Not in love with me anymore. You said.
They'll be fine. I'm not saying they might not be a bit sad when we tell them, but...
A bit sad?
But they'll bounce back. I don't want them to watch us living a lie. What kind of example is that?
So when will you tell them? Tomorrow? At breakfast? Bath time?
What do you mean, when will I tell them?
Your decision, your news.
Now you're just being deliberately obstreperous.
I'd say more defensive and brittle. Because I'm terribly hurt, you see. Unloved, discarded. Oh, and faced with a woman I thought I knew who's in chronically deep denial that we, are about to make our children suffer. Our little children. Inflict their first real pain. So where will you live? You want to stay close by?
Where will I live?
Yes.
I will live here. I'm their mother.
Yes, and I'm their father. Oh, man! Oh, no! You surely weren't imagining I move out just because you don't love me anymore?
My little Callie. 16 tomorrow. Night, my darling. taking this to the loft?
Yes, the loft.
Not to Callie's room.
No.
Doesn't she want any of it?
I asked her to sort through her stuff. She didn't. So I'm assuming that means she doesn't care what happens to it.
It's all her baby stuff. What are you doing? It's freezing.
Why did you marry me? Just wanted a mother for Callie, didn't you? Or a family for Callie to feed on.
Feed on?
Flourish in the middle of. You know, your clever, stable, slim daughter. I know you can't love my two 1,000th of the amount that you love that girl, but do you have to show how hard you try? Do you think they can't see through that?
There's nothing to see through. They know that. Jen, I can't be your parent. I've got a daughter already.
Oh, yes.
3 daughters. I want a wife.
When you're in love with someone else.
Catherine was long ago.
I'm not talking about Catherine. Dying so tragically, delivering mosquito nets to orphans in Uganda, or feeding unicorn's milk to refugees in Raqqa. I mean, maybe she was swept up in a cloud of angels and archangels and all the other sodding company of heaven. I'm talking about Catherine's perfect little cherub.
What?
I saw you last night. Her on your knee. She was straddling you, Bernard. Straddling
Stop
you like
it.
her.
It's my daughter you're talking about. And this is me. I love Callie. I love Callie. She's the little girl who looked everywhere for her mother for months and months and months, and who didn't understand where her mother had gone, who looked up with shining eyes every time a door opened, and whose face fell again every time, because every time it wasn't Catherine. For months and months and months, and I couldn't make it better. She'd come into my bed, desperate, every night, for comfort and a cuddle. Or do you think that's sick too? I don't know what's happening to you. Everything you see is blighted, twisted. You open your mouth and
Toads fall out instead of diamonds.
Marriage isn't a chocolate bourbon biscuit. You can't just break it open, scrape out the chocolate filling with your front teeth and throw away the boring bits. It's tough having 2 tiny children. There are going to be tears and fretfulness, exhaustion, and it's not easy for the kids either. But I happen to believe it's worth it, because they are mouth-watering and funny and heartbreakingly precious, and I love us being a family, and you mean the world to me. The 3 of you.
I don't just want to eat the chocolate filling in the bourbon. I know there are biscuity bits to be got through as well. Sometimes I just feel...
Nothing.
Sometimes?
Sometimes I feel nothing. Because Flossie won't do a poo unless she's wearing one of Chris's nappies, and Chris has banged his knee because he's still rubbish at jumping, and he's had his mouth open for the last 10 minutes, taking in the mother of all breaths, ready to unleash a tsunami. And in those moments, if you ask me, how do you feel about your life, Daniel? I'd say, at the moment, my lover, not a lot. Because at the moment, I'm too busy living the bugger, second by fairly pedestrian second.
But I know how I feel. I feel numb.
Oh, for God's sake, Amanda, if your foot goes numb because it's freezing cold outside or something and you can't feel it for a bit, then that does not mean you no longer have a foot. Don't you understand? You still have a foot. You still have a fucking foot.
Oh, mind the little
Oh!
step. Sorry. I just thought, because it's so dark.
I didn't think anyone would be out here.
No, I just needed a,
A little break.
Yes, exactly. A little break.
No one escapes that easily from Rowena's dues for desperate singles. Come back in! Join the fun! It's freeze case out here, people! Oh. Unless you're warm enough already. I told you should get back in the saddle. See? They're not all bitches that are gonna do a runner. I'll leave you to it.
Gosh. Rowena's quite,
Yeah. Ava.
Oh, Chaz.
I read this thing once
Oh, yes.
about questions you can ask someone to break the ice at things like this, avoid the usual guff. What do you do? How do you know Rowena? Here. One of the questions was, what is your second favourite planet?
Oh, gosh, that is a good one. Well, especially on a night like this. Well, it does mean in this solar system, does it? I mean, because there are so many out there, millions, I should think. And
Oh, God, yes. 200 billion stars in our galaxy, at least 200 billion galaxies. So God only knows how many planets.
most of them haven't got names.
I expect they have if you live there.
Oh, yes, of course. No, I meant we haven't given them names.
Only very boring ones, like I don't know.
I am 4130.
Yes. Yeah.
It's quite something, isn't it? I think there might be somebody else out there, unimaginably far away, walking across strange fields under a strange sun.
No, but yes, no, I would think they do mean your second favourite planet in this solar system.
Ah, right. Well, of course we can't count Pluto now.
No,
Poor old Pluto.
it was a travesty.
It's nice sometimes to think about other worlds. I mean, it's hard sometimes. Just carrying on, putting one foot in front of the other in this world.
So, what's the answer?
Oh, well, I mean, I think the answer is to try, as far as possible, to live in the present moment. To give up whatever agendas we have or think we have and allow life to occur.
Actually, sorry, I meant, what's your second favourite planet? Still here? There must be a queue in the toilet. Or maybe his tummy's a bit, I had to go to the toilet before I came out. It's the nerves. I've gone a bit mad on the dating sites. Signed up with 5, so keep your ears peeled for wedding bells. Thing is, What if Rollo asked me to go and sit in his car with him later? What if he presses me to his chest and says he thought he'd never find me? I mean, the last time I kissed someone was 23 years ago. That can't be right. So, you know, will I be up to the mark? If he does ask me for a kiss, I'll just make my mouth go all soft, I think. Let him sort it out.
Are you the huntsman from Snow White?
No. I'm supposed to be the prince.
Oh gosh, sorry. Sorry. Which one?
Oh, any. I wasn't sure what to wear.
Oh no, it's nice.
Well, you look like a princess.
Oh.
I mean, you look like you've come as a princess. Have you?
Oh no, sorry. You probably can't see. It's a plaster.
Oh, dear. How did you do that?
No, it's not real. Sleeping Beauty. She pricked her finger on the spindle.
Oh, oh, that's good. Subtle. Oh.
Well, I couldn't think what to wear either. I thought, maybe a nightie.
Because of being asleep for 100 years, of course.
And I thought, oh dear God, what if someone thinks I'm the grandma from Little Red Riding
Oh,
Hood?
nobody would ever think that.
What made you choose him, the prince?
Oh, the perfect man. Attractive, noble, courageous. Always gets the girl.
Sleeping Beauty's prince was courageous. Well, persistent, fighting through all those thorns.
He must have thought there was something behind the thorns worth fighting for. Don't the thorns turn to rubber or something? So they're softer, easier to get through.
Oh, well, in the book I had, the thorns turned to roses. And then he's in.
So, shall we go in? Back into the wall? I mean...
I shall need you to protect me. There's a wolf in there.
Ooh, ready to gobble you up.
Telling me about hedge funds and talking to my chest.
Ah. Yeah, and watch out for Goldilocks. She keeps going around trying everybody's food.
God, I know.
Too hot.
Too cold.
Just right.